good. All my pressures and temperatures are looking good.
So you do that when you're at high RPM, so let's go back up to 2000 RPM. Yep. Then you come back down.
Squawking 1200. Doors, windows, clearance call.
Charlie 2 November, runway 4 left, clear, stop and go.
Left 472 November.
Alright, and what tank are we on?
We're on the left tank.
Alright.
Phelps Tower, Archer 2660 to Quebec. Ready for takeoff, runway 4 left at Alpha.
Charlie 2 November, extend your downwind, I'll call your base for departure.
Extending downwind, 472 November.
Skylane 21 November, Phelps Tower, radio check, how do you hear me?
I hear ya. Extending downwind, you'll call my base, 472 November.
Richard 2660 Quebec, Phelps Tower, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff, left turn out approved.
Clear for takeoff, runway 4 left, Archer 2660 Quebec.
Skylane 21 November, traffic departing prior to your arrival is an Archer. You can base at your discretion. Runway 4 left, clear to stop and go.
Don't touch the button.
Base at my
Just pull it
discretion,
back.
472
Push it
November, I've
forward.
got the traffic in sight.
Archer 60 Quebec, can you get to start moving?
Affirmative 60 Quebec. Yeah, you should start moving. Release your brake beforehand, because when he gives you your takeoff clearance, he wants you taking off, especially if we have traffic in the pattern here.
Alright, final clear, runway clear.
Yeah, so I like the fact that you're thorough on that, but right when you call up, you need to be ready to move. Right, ready to take off, runway 4 left means ready to take off, not I need to finish up what I'm doing. Yeah, so I like the fact that you double check your checklist at the end of it, but do that before you call up. when you're leveling off, don't let the RPM get too high. And what altitude are you leveling off at?
Under 3,700.
Oh wait, so I'll have you choose a specific altitude and try and hold that.
Okay, I'll go to 36 then.
Alright. And then once we're in level out of our initial climb out, what do we do?
Gonna go run through our cruise
Alright.
checklist here. Alright, throttle back to 23.
And actually, no, that's fine for now. Ended up being pretty nice this afternoon.
Yeah, it was a little bit rough air coming up, but now it just turned into like glass.
Alright, we'll get out into the practice area and then I'll have you... Actually, we've climbed to 4,500 right now, and then I'll have you... Once we're further into the practice area, I'll have you set up for... Let's do some steep turns first. Alright, so when you're climbing...
472 November, left midfield for stop and go fast.
92 November, runway 4 left.
when we're
Go left, clear stop and go, 472 November.
in a climb, what should the power setting be?
20
Full power.
full power.
And let's switch over to what frequency should we be on in the practice area?
123.0.
Alright, so let's do that. Alright, and then when we're out here, how do we announce ourselves?
When we're about 10 miles away from Deer Park, we would announce ourselves, our altitude, our location, and what we're doing in the vicinity.
Yep, so that's also, well, that applies to going in, but when we're just out in the practice area, we can also do that same thing, right? So, how far do you think we are right now?
Probably 15 miles.
I'd say we're about 10 or so.
Alright, I'm gonna make that call. Deer Park traffic, Archer 2660 Quebec, about 10 miles to the east, southeast, the practice area at 4,500 feet to do stalls and other maneuvers.
And then don't forget to end it with Deer Park at the end. But okay, that's good. Alright, so whenever you're ready, I'll have you set up for some steep turns.
Alright. So, it's 2 clearing turns for the steep turns?
No, we just need one for, the steep turn.
Alright.
get that over to 30 degrees.
Gearpark traffic, Mirage 1972 Mike, turning left downwind for the departure to the south. Gearpark.
Alright, and then left or right, you choose. We'll go over to, yeah, we'll turn ESP off first. So push that button in.
This one?
Yep. And scroll over to ESP, and then push it in again. Alright, so it says ESP off. Alright, left or right, you choose.
I'm gonna put my glasses on real quick.
Alright,
Your controls?
my controls. Here, we'll turn away from the sun real quick. Yeah, and it's like, that's a minimum clearing turns. You can turn to another heading that you would prefer to be on if you want, like if it's out of the sun or something like that. That's
Okay.
also acceptable. Alright, whenever you're ready.
Alright, I got it.
Your controls.
My controls. Alright, I'll go off to my left here for the first one.
Alright. Area to our left is clear.
Alright.
And all the way over to 45 degrees. And watch that nose drop, right? Keep that nose on the horizon. Bring that nose up. Don't bring the power out. Right, so 45 degrees, right? We're right about 30 degrees right now, or a little under 30 degrees. So steepen up that turn. Steepen it up, and bring that nose up. Right? We're losing altitude. Bring that power up to 2300. Right? That's about 45 degrees, and that's that nose up. So that's what we want. So, sit normally in your seat and then look out front and see what that degrees is. Alright, and then coming out. Alright, so I'll have you try that one again. Alright, we'll verify you're in cruise.
And this is 30 degrees right here, and then this is 45.
So that's 30, and then, yeah, the next one over. So, this is 10, 20, 30, that's 50, so 45 is right in between those.
Like right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Get down to 45 again. Alright. Go here to the left again.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that tick is 45. So you're at 30 right now.
Okay.
And you drop your nose again. Alright? As you start that turn, start pulling in the back pressure, because your nose will drop as you do it. Steepen up that turn just a little bit. Steepen it up. Feel us descending right now. Right, good correction. Yeah, if you need to correct, bring it out a little bit. Bring your nose up and then put that turn back in. Alright, coming up on our north. And maybe about 5 degrees off. Let's try one to the right. Alright. And so make sure you're established in cruise, straight and level again. Then let's turn over to the right. All the way over. Yeah, hold that about there. Okay, steepen up your turn a little bit. Going about 45, right about there. Yep, then that's good. That's a good nose position. See where the horizon intersects the dash. That's what it's supposed to look like. You're looking for that location and then the angle. You're going to start bringing out a little bit beforehand. You can be a little bit gentler on that, but yeah, that's good. Those right on your heading. You want to try some more of that? Or do you think you got it for now?
I'll try one more.
Alright.
I am feeling rusty on them. Alright, cruise, altitude. I'm gonna try to get this left-hand one down a little better.
Alright. And same concept as the other, but your visual mark is going to be a little bit different. So watch that nose dropping down to the horizon. Okay. And then steepen up your bank, right? You're only about 30 right now. Yeah, just like that. 45. But as you do it, right, you're going to need more back pressure, so bring that nose up. Yep, just right there, right like that. Yeah, and watch that roll out, right? I'll have you try and do one more, but as you go out, count out your degrees that you're going.
Okay.
Right, so you need to keep track of how far around the circle you are. Right, you're a little bit late on that one. Alright, let's do one more. And we started about 100 feet high, and we'll just use that as our index then. Yeah, keep that steep.
180.
Keep that steep. Don't bring it out yet.
270.
Alright, as you're coming around, slowly start bringing it out. Yep, just like that. Alright. We'll do some stalls next.
Alright. Power on or power off?
Let's start with some power off stalls.
Alright. So I would use my carpet here before I would reduce the 1500.
So you would check it. Alright. So first thing, what do we do?
So gonna perform 2 clearing turns.
Yep, but before that, make sure you're in landing configuration, right? So go through your pre-landing checklist.
Alright, so we're in the landing checklist.
Yep, then it doesn't hurt to announce yourself before you start a new series of maneuvers.
So I'm directly to the east, a little bit northeast.
Yep.
Deer Park traffic, Archer 2660 Quebec, to the northeast at 4,600 feet, preparing to practice stall maneuvers, Deer Park traffic.
Yep, and don't forget to give them a distance as well. So let's turn away from the airport so we're not getting close to it.
Alright.
Okay, 2 clearing turns, so let's go over 30 degrees. Eyes out, watching for other traffic. Checking on our ADS-B. Area looks clear. Alright, we'll do one more clearing turn. Same thing. Primary means is our eyes, and then we verify with electronics.
And we're looking good.
Alright. So let's start our first set.
Alright, so mixture, I reduced to 1500.
yep, once you have the 3 knots in and you're at 60, let's power idle and then come up, but otherwise good. Yep, first notch of flaps, positive 8 is second notch. And then about VX to VY is third notch. Alright, and then recover here. Back into cruise, 2300. I gotta test our carb heat here. Alright, that's good. Let's do another. Alright. Power 15. First notch of flaps under 102, so we're good. Second notch of flaps, and then you want that third in before 60, and then try and maintain altitude, don't try and climb during this.
Okay.
Right, third notch of flaps, hand on your throttle, and then throttle back to idle. Yep. Pull that in, full brake. Powerful, first notch of flaps. Start your climb immediately, as soon as you can. Don't restall, but start that as soon as you can. Alright, climbing up. Positive rate. Alright, above VX. Last notch of flaps. And then recover. Back into cruise. We'll recover here, 47. Alright, let's try not to climb during this one when we're on our entry in, right? Third notch of flaps, your hand is on your throttle, waiting for 60, and then throttle idle. Okay. Keep your hand there. One more time.
Alright.
Yep, power 15. First notch of flaps under 102. Then it smoothly brings them in until a little before 60. Hand on your throttle, 60 knots, throttle idle. Then keep increase smoothly, keep increasing that back pressure, first indication, full brake. Yep, drop your nose, powerful before anything else. First notch of flaps, start that climb. Right. Positive rate. And then between VX and VY on your speed. Alright, let's do 2 more clearing turns. Head to the south.
Alright. Do you want me to just make a 180 and then do clearing turns?
We'll do 2 90s to make it a 180 to the south. Alright, and then we'll do power off stalls on the way back. Level our wings here for a second. While we scan the area. Box it clear. Alright. Second turn. Looking out behind and below us. Looking good. Alright. Alright, we're in landing configuration.
Alright.
Let's maintain our heading while we're doing this too, right? 1500, maintain your altitude.
Okay, so my notes are not refreshing me here.
Yep, so let's maintain our altitude at 1500. At 60, you go power 2000, and then just keep pulling up, try and hold about 20 degrees nose up. Alright, yep, and then right rudder, stay coordinated during this. Keep pulling up, keep your nose, and then hold it there at 20, first indication. Keep holding it there. Yep, and then drop that nose and power full. Don't descend. Don't descend. We need to still maintain a climb during this, right?
Okay.
Alright, and then I'll have you recover at 5,000. back into cruise. So keep your power full until you're at cruise speed. Well, that's fine, because we need to slow down again anyway. And then let's do it at one more. Alright, that should be good. Let's maintain our heading during this. So, start our turn. Remember, so we do turns by bank first, right? We don't do turns by rudder. Maintain that altitude, right? You're dropping a little bit, so you're gonna need to continuously add back pressure in, right? It's not a static thing. Right, power 2000. Rudder, and maybe some opposite aileron. Then bring that nose up. First indication. And then that's about it. Powerful. Lower that nose. Don't start a descent, right? Keep the climb going, keep the climb going. Get back to VY. Yeah, when you're lowering that nose, right, don't let it dip down so far, just enough to break the stall and keep your climb going. Powerful too. But you're good on that. Alright, we'll recover here and we'll do one more. Watch your heading too. Right. We're trying to keep on a true southerly heading.
Okay.
Drifting right a little bit. Okay. You gotta need that right rudder. Try and start applying that right rudder as you're putting the power forward. Right. First indication. Buff it. And recover here. Sometimes that's the most you're gonna get. Right? Alright. And start your climb as soon as possible. You're still letting instant descend a little bit. Alright, recover here. And we'll head back into Phelps. Well, those are good. Those are safe. We'll clean those up for your check ride, but they're good enough for your solo right now. Alright.
And we're still on left tank.
Let's switch to right. What do you need to do first? Fuel pump on, right?
Yes.
Fuel pump on, switch your tank. Alright, and then we verify our fuel pressure, and then fuel. That's good, fuel pump off. Alright, we'll head back in. Alright, simulated engine failure. Alright, what do you do?
I'm gonna switch back to my left tank.
Yep.
And then try to see if that's the issue.
Alright,
Try to get a restart.
We'll leave it on the right tank, but if that's not the issue...
I'm gonna try to turn the aircraft back off and on. Try to turn all of my lights off.
Alright,
See if
so...
maybe that's the issue.
Yeah, we'll go over this, right? Right, airspeed. Best glide, 76, so pitch for 76. Yeah, so, that's right. You change something in your engine configuration that caused the engine to die soon after. First thing to do, try and switch it back. Second thing, if that doesn't kick your engine back in, and then you go through your A, B, C, D, E's, right? Airspeed, 76. B, best field, right? So, where's your best landing area? Choose a place that we can make.
I'm gonna go for that field right there, so I'd make a turn out this way and then come back in.
Alright, let's do that. Then you go to your checklist C, right? And then, right, the way I like to teach it, carb heat, right? Turn that on. Fuel pump on. master verify on mixture full rich. Throttle. Yeah, I'm gonna bump this up so we're not running at low RPM. Just for a second. I'll bring it back down. Primer, locked. And then you test your left mag, your right mag, off. Try both again, try start, and then switch your tanks. Right. The way I like to teach it, you know, you move from your right and go over to towards your left. And if that doesn't restart the engine, declare an emergency, right? We'll go onto Phelps or onto approach and tower frequency, or 121.5 and declare an emergency. What we can also do, give them as much information as you can. Like 15 miles north of Phelps Field going down, 2 people on board, so on and so forth. 7700 for general distress in our transponder. And with our emergency declared, we reevaluate our field. Right, let's try and maintain 76. That's one of the requirements on the test. Maintain best glide. Do you think we can make it like this?
I didn't know to like prepare to actually land, but I would have started more preparation to come down and land in this field earlier if I...
Yeah, and we'll practice that. We'll practice that a few more times, but here, I'll give you back your engine and we'll climb out and head back towards Phelps. But, like, the final A, B, C, D, E is execute, so yeah, make your normal landing. Reevaluate your landing place. If it's good, continue to land there. If it's bad, try and find someplace else. Or, well, the least bad out of your bad options. Yeah, so I'll have you study that tonight.
Yeah, and I have all of this, like I was able to study the pattern flying based off of the footage I got last time, so it's been very helpful.
Alright, so let's get set up to head into Phelps. What do we need for that?
Okay, so we're in cruise configuration right now. But I'm going to go ahead and set up Phelps ATIS, which is already ready.
Temperature 13, dew point 06, altimeter 29er, 89er. Visual approach and use landing and departing runway 4 left and runway 4 right. Be advised, sod landing area not usable. Be advised on initial contact, you have information Yankee. Phelps Field ATIS information Yankee, time 0053 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10. Sky conditions, ceiling at 900,500 broken. Temperature 13, dew point 06, altimeter 29er, 89er. Visual approach and use landing and departing runway 4 left and runway 4 right.
Okay, so nothing has really changed since the last update.
Alright.
And we're about 10 miles north, right?
We're about 8 miles north.
Phelps Tower, Archer 2660 Quebec, about 8 miles north, inbound for touch and goes with information Yankee.
Archer 2660 Quebec, Phelps Tower, enter left downwind, runway 4 left, report midfield.
Left downwind for runway 4 left, report midfield, 2660 Quebec.
Alright, so where is that?
So left downwind for runway 4 left would be angling over, basically in the opposite direction of our last touch and go practice.
Alright, so let's do that. We'll enter the downwind, and then at the midfield we'll report midfield.
472 in November, midfield left downwind for stop and go 4 left.
92 in November, runway 22, correction, runway 4 left, clear stop and go.
Clear stop and go 4 left, 472 in November.
gonna go ahead and descend to get clear of that Class C.
Sorry, helicopter, Sheriff 1, heading westbound, south. Sheriff 1, roger. Transition approved.
And Charlie is more over near that ridge on the far side of it, so, but it doesn't hurt to stay low.
Okay, Tower, Grumman 50 Lima.
You can also see the edge right here off the,
Runway 6050 Lima Phelps Tower. Make a straight in runway 4 right, report 2 mile final. Runway 4 right, report 4 mile final, 2 mile final, 50 Lima. Sheriff 1, traffic, we're mainly on the north side of the airfield, but they're going to be one of 4 left, reference your route. Going to be a Skylander and an Archer. Additional traffic at Grumman going to 4 right. Sheriff 1's looking through all of this.
Alright, yeah, we can maintain this heading, and then we'll just turn into the downwind from this heading.
And would I reaffirm upon my midfield downwind here that I am going to do touch and goes?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, did you do your landing checklist?
Not yet. Oh. Pre-landing, landing light on, mixture. Fuel is on that right tank, and flaps as required.
Alright. And what altitude should we be at?
3,000 feet for this pattern.
Sheriff 1 remains south of the extended center line for 4. Remain south of runway 4.
Possible wake turbulence if he's in that area.
92 November, extend your up and I'll call your crosswind.
Extend upwind, you'll call crosswind 472 November.
Tower, Sheriff 1, when able, I'd like to go north towards Shadle. Sheriff 1, expect to go more southwestbound before you go northbound. I got the 3 aircraft in the pattern. Sheriff 1. Grumman 50 Lima traffic. If you're 11 o'clock right now, about 2.5 miles of Sheriff helicopter south of the interstate. Looking at traffic, Grumman 50 Lima. Sheriff 1 traffic, 11 o'clock, about 2 miles, going straight into full right is a Grumman AA5 indicating 3,000. Traffic inside 50 Lima. Grumman 50 Lima, roger. Runway 4 right, cleared to land. 4 right, cleared to land, 50 Lima.
Belt Tower, Archer 2660 Quebec, reporting midfield downwind for touch and goes, runway 4 left.
Skyline 2 November, left closed, traffic approved, report midfield.
Left driver is approved, report midfield 472 November.
Archer 60 Quebec, runway 4 left, clear touch and go, spinning touch and go, make left traffic, report midfield.
Clear touch and go, runway 4 left, 2660 Quebec.
Sheriff 1 has prominence, Sheriff 1, you going up division next? Affirmative. Sheriff 1, copy. If you could continue on that track for, so I'll give you a heads up here in about 3/4 of a mile.
Alright, and we'll stay a little bit high for this so we can demonstrate a slip to land.
Okay.
Yeah, Tower, Grumman 50 Lima, 2 mile final, 4 left, 4 right.
I'll do that.
Grumman 50 Lima, runway 4 right, cleared to land. 4 right, cleared to land, Grumman 50 Lima. Sheriff 1. Traffic is the Archer just past Esmeralda Golf Course. They'll be turning base to final for 4 left shortly. And you can make a right turn northbound up that corridor.
Sheriff 1, right turn. I have the Archer in sight.
Archer 653, traffic is at Grumman going straight into 4 right.
Traffic in sight, Archer 60 Quebec. Alright, so we're a little bit high on this approach. So if you come in, you get winds or thermals keeping you aloft, or you just come in and judge the descent bad, and suddenly you're high. What you can do...
500.
472 in November, midfield, left downwind, request full stop for left.
Right 2 in November. Sheriff 1, are you going directly north, or are you going more northwest to pick up your route?
Northwest, we'll be
that
west of division.
bank one direction. And
Sheriff 1, copy traffic just over Esmeralda is a Skyline. They're going to be
go the other direction
for
to increase
shortly.
your descent. Your power out. Make sure your nose is down.
Skyline 2 in November, traffic 12 o'clock, about 2.5 miles northwestbound. Sheriff helicopter indicating 2,800.
Look at the traffic, 472 in November.
Skyline 2
Not the traffic, 2 in November.
There's the numbers. They're just about to approach the numbers. Archer, number 2, runway 4 left, clear to land.
Clear land, number 2, 4 left, have the Archer in sight. 2 in November.
Bad.
Grumman 0, correction, Grumman 50 Lima. Turn right at the end, safe parking location.
Right at the end, and we'd like to go to the FBO for Grumman 50 Lima.
Grumman 50 Lima, roger. Turn right at the end, taxi parking, there'll be a right turn on Bravo, Delta, and then out for your discretion, Aero Center, monitor ground point 7.
Right turn on Bravo, then Delta, monitor ground point 7, 50 Lima.
Rotate.
Sheriff 1 traffic, no factor.
Sheriff 1.
Skyline 2 in November, traffic, no factor.
And
2 in November, thanks.
they're talking a lot, but you get yourself set, you bank one direction, and you keep your nose on center line with your rudder. So you're turning to the side, which increases your drag and increases your descent rate.
I don't know why, and I don't know if you feel like this too, but I feel like the approach coming into 22 right, actually a little easier than that one is.
I feel like it's a little easier to judge where you are for some reason.
And they have good landmarks.
Yeah, this is the other way around is doesn't have great landmarks. Alright, and then I'll start our turn to the crosswind. And then I'll give you controls in the downwind. And then I'll have you try that. So come in a little bit high, and then we'll slip it for a little bit down to land. And then, let's make this one a full stop.
Okay.
Since the sun's like right in our eyes right now. Alright.
Skyline 2 in November, and you go back to the east end?
Extend to Bravo, 472 in November.
Skyline 2 in November, roger. Go ahead and make a left turn back on runway 4 right. You can taxi down 4 right, exit at the end, and then taxi to parking via Bravo.
Okay, taxi down 4 right at the end, and taxi to extend to Bravo, 472 in November, thanks.
2 in November, monitor ground, once you exit, monitor ground point 7, have a good night.
Once I exit the runway, monitor the ground, point 7. Thanks, you too.
And we'll call a full stop on this one.
South Tower, Archer 2660 Quebec, reporting midfield downwind for landing full stop on runway 4 left.
Archer 6 Quebec, runway 4 left, cleared to land traffic. Correction, 1 o'clock, about 3 miles. Here's orbiting. Is a helicopter indicating 3,100.
Total in, runway 4 left, scanning for traffic, 2660 Quebec.
I'll keep an eye out. It should be right in the sun, but...
I see him.
Alright. Oh yeah, I see him too. Let's start our descent.
Alright.
Good, same as before.